Shot to get this kind of balance from your offense. What does it say about how much this team's clicking on all cylinders going into a big one Sunday against Iona?
You know what, Jay? First, I want to give Manhattan a lot of credit. Steve does a great job with those guys. The guys came in and played and battled, made our guys step our level up. You know what? I just want to make sure that we're playing the right way. It doesn't really matter who we're playing, right? These two guys right here had a tough weekend last weekend, and they came in the last couple of days and kind of, I was on them, that they came in, they worked the last couple of days, and it paid off. And that's what I kind of expect from, these guys. But as far as Sunday, that stuff's going to take care of itself. I'm not really looking forward to that yet. Tonight, when I go home and watch film until 7 o'clock in the morning, maybe. But right now, I just want these guys to understand that when you put the work in, this is what happens.
You got good usage out of your depth tonight, only 3 guys over 20 minutes. How much more has the conditioning improved with these guys getting back into it coming out of isolation?
Well, it's good. It was good. That's kind of what I've envisioned the whole year. Right? If you watch my team, not last year because we wasn't as deep, but 2 years ago we played 12 guys double-figure minutes, and I thought we kind of wore teams down, and I want to get back to that. And then also tonight I wanted to make sure that these guys who don't get a chance to play as much get used to playing again. Right? Before Clarence went down, he was a big part of what we was doing, but he was in isolation. Now he's coming back. He's getting back in shape. The same thing with Drew didn't go down, but he was kind of up and down a little bit as a freshman, what freshmen do. So we just kind of, trying to get back into things. I was happy I had to play the older guys more than this because it's going to be a war on Sunday.
And when we spoke over the summer, you were very high on Clarence and what he could bring to this team. What can you say about his maturation? And Clarence, if you can follow up, how much have you been able to come into your own the last couple of weeks as the season's picked up?
Yeah, you can answer that.
In the summer, he expected a lot from me, and as soon as I got here, I was putting in the work. I was working hard because I know it's college now, it's not high school. So the more work I put in, that's what I'm gonna get out of it on the court. So I was ready in the off season, and I'm ready now.
Well, you know what? This is why I brought him here. I know what he could do. It's gonna take some time. For both of these guys, I tell the guys all the time. As freshmen, you're gonna have more bad games than good. So you just gotta ride it out and kind of go with especially for us being a veteran team. They got a lot of older guys ahead of them that's kind of been here. So these kind of performances, I'm looking forward to more. But at the same time, it's just all about consistency and kind of getting back in the gym and getting back to the lab.
Coach, before the COVID pause, you said your team wasn't playing your brand of basketball. Since you gotten back, tell me the difference, and did you think that pause kind of helped you guys a little bit?
It's a good question, Coach. You know what? I thought the guys that went in pause had a chance to really reflect and understand, when something's taken away from you, you don't realize it until it's gone. And when they came back out with a different sense of urgency. Plus, the 5 guys that's been starting, those guys didn't go in. We was working. And that's why, Omar and Drew and Casey, he's a big part of who we are and what we do. He's starting to play like Casey again. I think that's why we are playing that way. And also, Matt Lee was hurt, right, as a junior. He was hurt. And so now getting him back and getting everybody in the swing of things, we starting to play our brand because in the first couple of months, I was kind of like, all right, we kind of a new team. Let me try to figure things out. Now I'm like, no. We getting back to the way I want to play, and that's it.
Juju, first of all, I want to know where you got that name from. And then I want to talk about how's the adjustment been coming from the high school level, coming to the Division I level in terms of adjusting to the college game?
Well, Juju came from my grandmother. She had kind of gave me that name when I was around 2, 3 years old. My original nickname is Juju Bean, but my family just cut it short to Juju. And the transition from high school to college, it's hard. It's kind of hard, especially playing for a coach like this. It's going to definitely be hard. He hard on point guards. He hard on me. But in the end, I know it's for a good coach.
Shad, just a thought on the defense. Held Manhattan down, and even when Perez came out, you were able to get some big stops, some long stretches of scoreless basketball for them. What'd you like from the defense?
You know what? That's what we are. Right? That's why I keep trying to preach to these guys. And I think, like I said early on, I wasn't really putting my stamp on the program like I need to be, right? Like for the pause, helped me get focused again too, helped me getting back to who I am, right? And that's like I tell these guys all the time, we are a defensive team, and the reason why we're scoring now because we getting stops, and we kind of getting some runouts, and we kind of feeding off our defense. Early on, we wasn't doing that. Like in the non-conference, we wasn't doing that. We had a bunch of guys who thought that we could outscore people, and that's why we wasn't being successful. Right now, we kind of locking up, and I think it's helping us.